All right. So on the screen, we got the Super Eagles of Nigeria getting some work done in the gym. One match down and two more to go. The guys got their AFCON ball rolling versus Equatorial Guinea in their first match of the tournament. And now we get to the moment everyone has been waiting on. At the AFCON draw, we found out that the Super Eagles were grouped alongside the host nation of the competition, and that set up the biggest match thus far in the competition. A West African derby with group ranking implications, a rematch of one of AFCON 2013 semifinals. All questions will never be answered in one match, but this is the type of match that puts separation between contenders and pretenders. In this video, we're going to be talking about that match exactly, Super Eagles game against Ivory Coast, but also get into a little bit of what went down against Equatorial Guinea. We got one important camp update, and also at the end, a lineup prediction like we did before the other match. Now before we get into that though, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will take on the Elephants of Ivory Coast in their second group match of the AFCON. The match will be played tomorrow, Thursday, the 18th of January, 6 p.m. Nigerian time to start, and it will be hosted at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. And that's the same stadium that hosted the first match the Super Eagles played against Equatorial Guinea. Don't know why they're giving us that stadium. The pitch is definitely not the best of the rest of them. But either way it goes, that's the stadium we're going to be playing the match at. Now for the camp update, we got a little bit of bad news. Antwerp midfielder Alassane Youssouf will be missing the Super Eagles match against Ivory Coast, and that's after picking up a knock in the match against Equatorial Guinea. And this right here is Jose Pizarro talking about the situation.
There are reports that Alassane Youssouf has been ruled out. Yeah,
yes, okay,
has been ruled out.
I did. Youssouf is out from the match tomorrow. He's not several injured. It was a good news yesterday, but for this match is not ready. For next match can be.
So yeah, sad news for Alassane Youssouf. I believe a little bit of misunderstanding with Jose Pizarro. He said several injuries, and that's good news. I believe he meant the injury is not that serious. It's just a misunderstanding. English is not the man's first language, so you can just give the man some slack right there. I mean, I can't speak Portuguese. He's fluent in that, so it kind of evens itself out, because definitely he's much better than my language than I'm at his. But either way it goes, sad news right there. Like I said, I mean, I blame the ref. I don't blame nobody else for this situation right here. I blame the ref. He allowed the other team to keep on attacking this young man, and it's just ridiculous. That's one thing about the African game. Some referees come out and follow the law, but you got a bunch of them who don't. It would just overlook stuff and pick a side, basically. Because when you're allowing that kind of stuff to happen, you look at those two right there. This player right here should have been off the game with these two challenges. The ref just overlooked it. So I wasn't really feeling the ref from the last match. And I feel like he is a big part of the reason why Alassane Youssouf picked up that injury. If he had just protected him a little bit, all he's doing is wanting this place. Give a yellow card. That's something that's concrete. That's gonna make somebody think twice. Just telling them last one 3 times in a row does not help the situation. And I feel like he helped Alassane Youssouf to miss this match real bad, in my opinion, from that referee. Now that being said, it's not like I'm exempting the guys for some of the performances they had. I mean, you look at this first goal right here, the ball is right there in front of 2 players. I believe that's Iwobi and Onyeka, and the man just takes it away from him, and that leads to the first goal. And that's something that you just cannot do. You just can't switch off like that. They completely switched off in that situation. They just looked as the ball was right in front of them. I mean, it's shocking, to be honest. It was shocking. You look at it. They're just looking at the ball, and it's taken away from them right in their face. So that's crazy right there. That's something that can never happen again. But, I mean, let me say this though. I'm not too sure about the goal. Because, yes, the man smacks it. It's a nice strike. It goes into the back of the net and whatnot. But you see there's somebody standing right there and getting up out the way as the ball passes. And there's no way that you can expect the goalkeeper saw that ball coming. And that, for me, in my opinion, is an offside. And when you compare it to the situation that happened in the match, I believe it was after we played the match. I know it was after we played the Ghana match. You see the goal that was scored. It's kind of a different situation from our situation, but still, the man was in the way just like the other man was in the way, and this goal was canceled, but our goal didn't get canceled. But either way it goes, 1-1 the final score. No excuses on that right there. Now for me, I felt like the team did enough to win that match. We had definitely enough chances to win the match, but one or two things I feel we can improve. Number one, the 50-50s. They were looking like 80-20 out there, 90-10, because we were not going for the 50-50s. We just allowing them to win. Maybe it was because we saw what the ref was doing and was kind of holding back. But at the same time, it just can't be like that. They can't be winning all those 50-50s. Sometimes you just have to take the foul. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So I feel like that right there is something we definitely need to improve on. You have a few players who were out there with everything, giving everything for the 50-50s, lost causes and things like that. Guys like Alassane Yusuf, of course. Ademola Lookman was carrying body around there. You have Victor Osimhen, of course. But really, the midfielders, they're just there. Alex Iwobi, Frank Onyeka. I need more from Frank Onyeka. I need him giving me more offensively. He's known for carrying the ball. I need him to do something because he just can't be a pedestrian out there. He needs to give us a little bit more. And I feel like that just applies to the whole team. They need to give us more. Even though it was a good performance, we need more if we're going to do more in this competition, because this is just the opening stage. We need to improve as the competition goes on. Now, for the other part, I would have to say finishing. I feel like the finishing could definitely be improved. Victor Osimhen had a good amount of chances and only scored one goal. I'm not holding that against him because this is the best player on the team. This is the player you want those chances to fall to. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Now the other players, when they have their chances, they just have to take them. These are players who are not going to have these chances every game. Zaidu Sanusi, 2 chances. I believe one of those has to be a goal. The Ola Aina chance, I believe that also has to be a goal. Even our corner kicks, I need better service from the corner kicks. I need better finishing from the big man. You have Shemi Ajayi. I need a goal or 2 from Shemi Ajayi in this competition because that's what he's known for. I believe he's losing his swag on that kind of level, and I need him to get that back ASAP because this is something that he's known for, and this is something that would improve the team drastically if you have a player like that the other team has to worry about during the set pieces. You already have Victor Osimhen, so adding that dimension with Shemi Ajayi being the ultimate target man there, I believe that's going to be great for the team. Now, when it comes to Ivory Coast, I feel like they have a really solid team from top to bottom. Individually, they have some really solid players, but I do believe the strength of the team really lies in the middle. They got some really solid midfielders. They got Frank Kessie, formerly of Barcelona. They got Sekou Fofana, currently with Ronaldo at Al Nassr. And they got Ibrahim Sangare, who's currently playing at Nottingham Forest. So definitely will be a tough test for the Super Eagles right there, especially with missing out on Alassane Yusuf for this game. Well, going into the match, I feel like these are some things the Super Eagles need to keep in mind. Number one, we need to be mentally ready for the game coming up. This is going to be a tough game against the host nation of the competition, a quality host nation of the competition. So this is going to be a really hard one for the Super Eagles. The fans are going to come out all out, swinging, trying to eat the Super Eagles players up alive. But we got to withstand that. Luckily for us, we played against the host nation at the last AFCON. A number of the players from that team are in this team. So hopefully we'll be able to lean on those players for the experience going into this match. Then when we're in the match, I feel like we just can't sit. We can't just sit and hope that we get a draw. I mean, this is not a must win, but it's also not a must draw. The only thing you must not do is lose in this match and in this situation. So I feel like the Super Eagles need to play ball. We need to come out swinging. We need to do our own thing. We can't just sit back and hope that they don't score us. We got to try to score. We got to try to win the game. Next, we have to be defensively disciplined. And I feel like I said before the Equatorial Guinea game, it's going to be everybody involved in this right here. You can't expect just your 4 defenders and maybe 1 or 2 midfielders to handle every situation. Once we lose the ball, everybody just about needs to be running back and getting behind the ball, and that's a way that we can remain solid. So I feel like this is just about who's going to come out there and want it more than the other team. If we come out there disciplined, everybody playing as a team, I feel like we can take this situation. Then of course we need to take our chances in this game. We need to score the goals when they come to us. The chances will come in this system with these set of players. They will create chances, but the job right now is putting the ball into the back of the net. I believe we got the players to do the job, but they just got to take their chances. No excuses no more in these situations. And of course, we need to avoid unnecessary challenges, and especially playing the home team. We see what the referee did last game, so we just got to keep that in mind. Yes, you got to be aggressive. Yes, you got to try to win all duels. But at the same time, some challenges you can just stay out of, because you know the final result might be the man trying to play it off, go to the VAR screen, and come up with that ultimate red card like they always do. So we got to avoid that situation in this match. Now for the final part of the video, the lineup prediction. I felt like I was kind of close last time. Not that close, obviously, but kind of. First of all, I missed the goalkeeper spot. Francis Uzoho was switched for Stanley Wabili, and I believe that situation is going to stand for this match. Not much in there for Stanley Wabili to do. The defense was pretty good in the match against Equatorial Guinea. Of course, the goal, not much he could do about it. Like we saw earlier, there was the man blocking it. The shot comes up, he doesn't even see, and it goes past him real easy right there. But outside of that, whenever he was called upon, he did do the job, and that's all you can ask. At the right back position, I believe will keep his slot. Did a great job creating a whole bunch of stuff. His ball over the top to a C-man with the shot that was offside from the start. Then he had the cross into the box. He also had the beautiful touch around the player, the shot in the box. So I believe he's going to keep his spot. I felt like he did enough. Zaidu Sanusi had a couple of big chances in the match. I believe he's going to keep that left back position. You got Calvin Bassey who came in for him in the second half. And I'm not a fan of Calvin Bassey not starting as a central defender. I mean, the man has been doing his thing for Fulham lately, and this is just kind of taking him off his track, because he has been doing great. He has proven himself to be a starting caliber central defender in the EPL. So to come out in this situation right here is kind of messed up. If I'm his club, I'm thinking, why did we even let this guy go for the AFCON? Because he could have been playing some big matches. They played Liverpool, they played Chelsea, and he's out here missing out on Equatorial Guinea. Come on now, that don't even sound right. But for the central defender position, I believe Truce Ekong did. Even after all that I said, I do believe Truce Ekong did a good job. His long ball led to the equalizing goal. He was a good captain on the day, so I feel it'll be real tough for Jose Pesero to take his spot right now. Then you got Shemi Ajayi. Got in a little bit of trouble early in the game, but did do his thing later on. This little run that he made led to the Alex Iwobi pass for Victor Osimhen, the one that he missed. That was a nice run that he made right there. So I feel like he's also going to keep his spot. Then you have Frank Onyeka in the midfield. I don't think that's going to be a change. For the Alassane Yusuf position, I believe Joe, I was about to call him Jose. Joe Aribo, I believe he's going to come in for Alassane Yusuf. honestly, I would rather have somebody like, I would rather have Rafael Onyedika in that slot. But the coach has been leaning on Aribo lately. He is a quality player. The issue with Aribo is what position is his best position, I believe, especially with the Super Eagles. That question really has not been answered in all these years. But I believe he can do the job in the midfield if called upon, and it's looking like that's going to be the situation right there. I didn't even say what formation they're going to be using. I think they're going to be using the 4-4-2 formation. That's just my opinion on that situation. I think they're going to be doing the 4-4-2. So you got Ola Aina, Zaidu Sanusi, Truth Ekong, and Shemi Ajayi as the 4 at the back. The 4 in the midfield, 2 in the middle of the park, Frank Onyeka and Joe Rebo. Then on the side, maybe Ademola Lookman. I'll go with Ademola Lookman as the right midfield, on the right midfield side. Then on the left midfield side, Alex Iwobi, I think, would be good for that position. That's the position that he also plays at club level. So that's something familiar a little bit right there. Then for the striking spot, Paul Onuachu did a good job in the little time that he came. Maybe he does get his first start, but I think the man himself, senior man himself, Kelechi Iheanacho, will be paired alongside Victor Osimhen. That's just an educated guess right there. I don't have any insights or none to any of these things I've said apart from reports that I've seen. But I think Kelechi Iheanacho will be the perfect pairing with Victor Osimhen. He has played on that right midfield slot, but I feel in a match like this, you need somebody a little bit more mobile. Not saying senior man is not mobile, but you need somebody who's really going to put in a shift on that spot right there, because I believe we'll need somebody that's going to really do some defensive more than offensive on that spot. But that's my starting 11. Goalkeeper Stanley Wabili, right back Ola Aina, left back Zaidu Sanusi, 5 and 6 Ekong and Shemi Ajayi, middle of the park Frank Onyeka and Joe Rebo, right side Ademola Lookman, left side Alex Iwobi, and for the 2 strikers you got Victor Osimhen and Kelechi Senior Man Iheanacho. So let me know your thoughts on this and everything that I've said in this video today. It has been a long video, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Peace.